Hello and welcome back to another Hunger Games Simulator video. Now, recently I have not made much Hunger Games Simulator videos. Now, the reason for that is because my last Hunger Games Simulator video was the Winner's Edition. Now, it was pretty much a Season 1 finale. So it was like the finale to every single Hunger Games that, went up to that point. So it felt like, a finale. And I felt like that was a good time to take a break from the Hunger Games videos, being as I was also making like twice a week Hunger Games Simulator videos at that time. So I figured now was a good time to take a break, and then I could come back later on for Hunger Games Simulator Season 2, which is what I'm doing right now. And there was no better way to start off Season 2 of the Hunger Games Simulations, no better than a FORTNITE one. Now, if you have not seen these videos before, it's pretty simple. I just add a bunch of characters into a simulation, they all battle it out, and whoever's the one that lasts to the end is the winner. It's kind of like the actual Hunger Games. So yeah, there's also these events that could happen, and they're normally themed around the theme. So since this is Fortnite themed, there are going to be Fortnite themed events. Now there are two in this video, and they have a chance of happening, they have a chance of not happening. In an event, a lot of people basically die. It's like a big thing that happens, people trying to like maybe escape from a bunch of things trying to kill them, things like that. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what this video is. So anyways, let's just go to the contestants, I guess. Actually, before we get to the contestants, I'm just going to quickly explain why I haven't made a Fortnite Hunger Games simulation in a while, because I know a lot of people have been asking for it, but I felt like I should explain it in a Fortnite Hunger Games video. So basically, I want to do one per season. So like at the end of each season of Fortnite, I would make a big, Hunger Games kind of rolling around the season of Fortnite. So I think I've been doing that for the past 3 videos. Like one of them was for Season 9. And it kind of had a bunch of stuff like Season 9 theme, like the Fort Bite and like the hologram, tomato head, things like that. Then I had one for last season where everything was like all time travel-y. So now this one's kind of themed around Chapter 2, Season 1. And I haven't made a one in a while because Chapter 2, Season 1 has been like 6 months long. So that's why it's been such a long time. But I'm guessing season's going to be normal length now. So now we have our returning characters. So in District 1, we have Meteor. He is the winner of the last Fortnite Hunger Games. And he was actually in the Winner's Edition Hunger Games. But he did not do very good. He got either last place or close to last place. he did not do good at all in the Winner's Hunger Games. But, it was a Winner's Hunger Games. He wasn't in his zone. Now he's back into the Fortnite theme, so maybe he could do even better. Also in District 1, we have Peely, who kind of did the opposite of Meteor. Peely actually did pretty good in the Winner's Edition Hunger Games and did not do good in the last Fortnite Hunger Games. So it's, they're both kind of opposites here, but they've also both won before. So you never know. Anything can happen. Then in District 2, we have Taco Terry. Now, the reason why I brought him back is because he's Taco Terry. That's pretty much the answer. Also in District 2, we have Mr. Love. And he is a Valentine's Day skin, which I just felt like it was perfect to bring him back, because he was in my Hunger Games Fortnite theme number 2. I think that was it. And I felt like it was a good time to bring him back, being as Valentine's Day just happened again. And yeah, it just felt like a perfect time. Then in District 3, we have Ghoul Trooper, someone who hasn't been in the simulations since the first Hunger Games, I think. Now, I wasn't thinking of really ever bringing Ghoul Trooper back, 'cause I don't think she did good, and she's not really that majestic. But I felt like since Halloween just came, and Ghoul Trooper just came out again, and, there was a whole big thing about Ghoul Trooper being released in the item shop since, like, 2 years ago, I felt like it was a good time to bring Ghoul Trooper back. So Ghoul Trooper, she has to redeem himself, but, like, she has to either win or something, because she's probably not going to return again. Then our final returning character is Firewalker. Now, someone asked to bring Firewalker back, and I was like, you know what, screw it. I don't know who else I could bring back, so why not bring back Firewalker? And plus, the Chinese New Year thing just happened in Fortnite, so it also felt good. Everything happened in Fortnite. There was a Chinese New Year thing, a Valentine's Day thing, a Christmas thing, and a Halloween thing, because the season has been freaking 6 months long. It's been like half a year. Now we're going to get to our new contestants. In District 4, we have Nightshade, another requested character, and I felt like it was good. It's female tomato Tom, why not? Also in District 4, we have Dumpling Dan. Now, we've had the Dumpling Head before, but we've never had Dumpling Dan. At least I don't think we did. Something, for some reason, tells me that I added the Dumpling Dan when he was kind of leaked in the files. By the way, I know his name isn't Dumpling Dan. It's like Bayo Bro, something like that. But I would swear I had him in the Hunger Games before he got actually released, and he was just in the files. But I can't find him in any of my videos, so I'm really confused. So I guess I've never had Dumpling Dan here before, but now we have Dumpling Dan. Then in District 5, we have Mecha Team Leader and Polar Peak Monster. Now, I don't know why I haven't had them before. They probably should have been the Season 9 one, but I think I filmed it before the event, so I didn't really even know about any of it, like the stuff that was happening. But I saw a comment saying that I should add them, and I was like, you know what? It's actually a good idea, especially how Polar Peak Monster actually just had a skin come out, so I don't know. It felt good. Then the contestants in District 6 are majestic. We have mythic goldfish. Oh, hail the mythic goldfish. It's so majestic. I still haven't found it, though. I still have never found the mythic goldfish. But it's freaking majestic, and it needs to be here. Speaking of majestic, also in District 6, there's Flopper. It's freaking Flopper, okay? It's just... it's a freaking Flopper. That's all I could say. Then in District 7, we have Zero, which is pretty much the 0 point, but in a human form. Where I wouldn't even call that human. I don't know what that thing is. That's definitely not a human form. Also in District 7, we have Chaos Agent. Now, I added him because I feel like there needed to be another Halloween skin, and also because I feel like he's going to be very important to the story. Like, I think he's, like, the leader of one of the groups, like, Ego or Alter. I forgot which one. But he's the leader of one of them, so I feel like it's only right to, add him because he's probably going to be important. Then in District 8, we have Ripley. Look at him drinking that freaking juice, that Kevin juice. Probably not a good idea. That's probably just toxic or something. Also in District 8, we have Christmas Doggo. Now, the Doggo has been here before, and I don't think he did good. I don't think Doggo did very good. He might have gotten, like, mid-tier. I don't really remember. But now we have the Christmas version of Doggo, because I think it's the only Christmas skin we have here. In District 9, we have Scratch, or more like the virus version of Scratch. And, yeah, he's pretty interesting. He has a big part in this season, so we got Scratch. Also in District 9, we have the Bush Ranger. Look at him. Look at the Bush Ranger. He needed to be added, okay? He wasn't going to be added. Then last second, I realized, oh my god, the Bush Ranger. He needs to be here. Then in District 10, we have an Army Fish Stick. Look at that. There's nothing else to say. Just stare into his soul. Also in District 10, there is Default 2.0, because someone asked for Default to return, but sorry, but that Default doesn't exist anymore. He has been left on the season or Chapter 1 island, which is kind of an oof. But don't worry, we have Default 2.0 in here. He's the same Default, but with different clothes. Then District 11, we have Jelly, and he's like Fish Stick's back bling, but he actually came to life. Also in District 11, we have Ninja. That's right, everyone, all hail Ninja. He's in this Hunger Games. He was in one before, not as the skin ninja, but as the human streamer ninja. And I think he got last place or something. I was like, okay, Ninja isn't returning. But then they decided, let's add a FORTNITE skin of Ninja, so now he has to be here. Now we are on to our final district. So in District 12, we have the Golden Toilet. The God Toilet was not able to win a game, but now we have the future of toilets, aka the Golden Toilet, to win this possibly. Now we are down to our final contestant, and the reason why I have not shown him yet is because it is actually a skin that no one's ever seen yet. It is a skin that will be released next season. No one's found it yet. It's a hidden skin. And so yeah, I feel like I need to save him for last. So here he is, the hidden skin for next season. Freaking rickrolled, mate. That's right. It's not a freaking secret skin for next season. It's Steamy Kevin. It's freaking Steamy Kevin. We can't go Hunger Games without Kevin. We need Kevin, even if he's not even Kevin. Even if it's a freaking pressure plant. By the way, if you're wondering why I didn't add Oro, which is the skin that is gonna be released next season or possibly in the item shop last second this season, and he's probably gonna play a big part next season. He's like everyone's pretty much talking about him. Now, the reason why I haven't added him is because, well, I didn't really have enough room, and he was going to be here, but I figured I should only have one golden thing, so pretty much, the Golden Toilet replaced Oro. But anyways, those are all of our contestants. It is now time to see who will win the Hunger Games Simulator Fortnite Edition number 8. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Flopper stays at the cornucopia for resources. Meteor runs away from the cornucopia. Mr. Love runs away from the cornucopia. Mr. Love needs to get out of there. He doesn't want to die right away, because he knows this is pretty much his only other chance to win. Bush Ranger runs away from the cornucopia. Golden Toilet runs away from the cornucopia. Ripley also runs away from the cornucopia. Ghoul Trooper grabs a shovel. Ghoul Trooper's ready to bury some freaking people in the ground, even though she is in fact a zombie. Steamy Kevin runs away from the cornucopia. Chaos Agent runs away from the cornucopia. Dumpling Dan runs away with a lighter and some rope. Default 2.0 runs away with a lighter and some rope. They're both running away with a lighter and some rope. Taco Terry runs away from the cornucopia. Scratch runs away from the cornucopia. Peely runs away from the cornucopia. Nightshade stays at the cornucopia for resources. Mecha Team Leader grabs a backpack and retreats. Zero runs away from the cornucopia. Mythic Goldfish runs away from the cornucopia. Army Fish Stick runs away from the cornucopia while staring into the souls of his victims. Jelly runs away from the cornucopia. Christmas Doggo finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Firewalker finds a bag full of explosives. That's perfect. He is in fact Chinese New Year themed, so it makes sense. Ninja finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Ninja is camping now. Polar Peak Monster runs to the cornucopia and hides. I mean, it's not gonna work, being as he's like, the size of like a freaking mountain. I don't know, but we'll find out. Golden Toilet receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. He needed that. He was filled with only dirty water from all the poop. He needed the fresh, clean water. Dumpling Dan tries to sleep through the entire day. Chaos Agent, Flopper, and Bush Ranger hunt for other tributes. Jelly diverts Mr. Love's attention and runs away. But Mr. Love wants to love you. Ripley receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Probably needs that after drinking so much Kevin juice. Mythic Goldfish severely slices Default 2.0 with a sword. Why do the defaults never do good? Because they're too default. Firewalker sprains his ankle while running away from Mecha Team Leader. Christmas Doggo sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. That could either be Firewalker or maybe the meteor. Polar Peak Monsters discovers a cave. Is this a cave you can even fit into? like what? How big is this cave then? Zero picks flowers. Ghoul Trooper scares Scratch off. Yes, I would be scared by someone too if they had face paint on. Nightshade sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Nightshade doesn't want to become a cooked tomato. Ninja hunts for other tributes. Ninja's about to drop a 20 bomb right now. Steamy Kevin attacks Army Fish Stick, but Meteor protects him, killing Steamy Kevin! Well, Steamy Kevin did not make it that far. Every incarnation of Kevin seems to be getting worse and worse. Taco Terry runs away from Peely. It's like, oh no, it's another food. Get away. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Default 2.0 and Steamy Kevin. Mr. Love defeats Nightshade in a fight, but spares her life. Mr. Love can't kill people. He has to just spread his love. He has to save people. Chaos Agent and Taco Terry huddle for warmth. That's an interesting team. We have a derpy Taco Terry and the menacing Chaos Agent. Dumpling Dan sees a fire, but stays hidden. Don't want to be a cooked dumpling. I feel like I've used that joke with every single food thing that's ever seen a fire. Firewalker and Mythic Goldfish tell stories about themselves to each other. So could the Mythic Goldfish talk? Or is it just a Mythic Goldfish? Because in Firewalker, I think he's going insane. Golden Toilet, Bush Ranger, and Christmas Doggo cheerfully sing songs together. Peely tends to scratch his wounds. So basically his entire body, as he is just one big virus. Flopper's awoken by nightmares. He dreamed he was being eaten by a frickin' Jonesy. Ghoul Trooper cooks her food before putting her fire out. Ninja tends to his wounds. He took some fall damage after cranking 90s too high. Jelly sees a fire, but stays hidden. He doesn't want to be a cooked jelly, because that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. My logic is insane. Zero and Polar Peak Monster talk about the tributes still alive. I mean, think of it now. The Polar Peak Monster did want to kind of, obtain the power of Zero. So that's an interesting team right there. Army Fish Stick climbs a tree to rest. Ripley defeats Meteor in a fight, but spares his life. Ripley, that might have been a mistake. The Meteor won last time. He might know how to do it again. Mecha Team Leader questions his sanity. Mecha Team Leader tries to sleep for the entire day. Zero and Ghoul Trooper hunt for other tributes. Bush Ranger stalks Army Fish Stick. Firewalker injures himself. Polar Peak Monster practices archery. He has to make sure he hits dead on with his laser beam. Flopper sprains his ankle while running away from Ninja. That's an amazing sentence. Ripley sprains his ankle while running away from Peely. That's a slightly less amazing sentence, but still amazing nonetheless. Taco Terry begs for Meteor to kill him. He refuses, keeping Taco Terry alive. Taco Terry, why do you want to die? You did good last time. You could actually win it. Mr. Love practices archery with the crossbow to make people fall in love. Mythic Goldfish discovers a cave. Unlike the Polar Peak monster, I'm guessing Mythic Goldfish could actually fit in this cave. Jelly diverts Golden Toilet's attention and runs away. The Golden Toilet is too powerful to even carry. He's like, I can literally blow up the entire map in seconds. That's how powerful a Golden Toilet could be. Scratch, Christmas Doggo, Chaos Agent, Nightshade, and Dumpling Dan hunt for other tributes. Golden Toilet and Ripley tell stories about themselves to each other. Jelly stays awake all night. Mythic Goldfish is awoken by nightmares. Mecha Team Leader receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Dumpling Dan is awoken by nightmares. Christmas Doggo falls into a frozen lake and drowns. No, Christmas Doggo. Firewalker lets Flopper into his shelter. Chaos Agent tends to his wounds. Bush Ranger and Zero tell stories about themselves to each other. Mr. Love receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. He's spreading the love and he's gaining the love. Scratch and Ghoul Trooper sleep in shifts. Army Fish Chick attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Polar Peak Monster cooks his food before putting his fire out. Nightshade convinces Meteor to snuggle with her. I mean, Nightshade, you might just, light up in flames in a second, but I'm not saying anything. Ninja tries to treat his infection. Ninja's got Ligma! Peely thinks about home. Taco Terry is awoken by nightmares. Polar Peak Monster camouflages himself in the bushes. Polar Peak Monster, stop doing things that should not even be possible. Bush Ranger, Dumpling Dan, and Mr. Love hunt for other tributes. Jelly discovers a cave. Taco Terry runs away from Firewalker. Chaos Agent steals from Mecha Team Leader. While he isn't looking, Chaos Agent be stealing his parts. Ninja kills Golden Toilet with the hatchet. Ninja, how could you do that? Everyone needs to stream type Ninja right now, okay? For the crimes he has just done. Army Fishstick, Nightshade, Mythic Goldfish, Peely, and Scratch hunt for other tributes. Flopper overhears Ghoul Trooper and Ripley talking in the distance. And Zero chases Meteor. Zero and the Meteor. If you think about it, the Meteor did hit Zero in the face and created a black hole. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Christmas Doggo and the Golden Toilet. Mr. Love receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Mecha Team Leader goes to sleep. Taco Terry fends Polar Peak Monster, Meteor, and Flopper away from his fire. Jelly sees a fire but stays hidden. It's probably Taco Terry's fire. Ghoul Trooper is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Why not go and try to steal Taco Terry's fire? Everyone else is apparently doing it. Chaos Agent and Ninja tell stories about themselves to each other. Ripley and Dumpling Dan talk about the tributes still alive. Mythic Goldfish sets up camp for the night. Bush Ranger sees a fire but stays hidden. Nightshade and Army Fishstick work together to drown Firewalker. Zero screams for help. Scratch and Peely sleep in shifts. Dumpling Dan stalks Jelly. Mr. Love is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Flopper, Chaos Agent, Mecha Team Leader, and Scratch hunts for other tributes. Nightshade fishes. Polar Peak Monster thinks about home. Yes, that iceberg was very nice. Ninja and Bush Ranger split up to search for resources. Mythic Goldfish falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Wait, what? Army Fishstick chases Ghoul Trooper. He's gonna eat your soul. Ripley sprains his ankle while running away from Meteor. Zero kills Taco Terry with the hatchet. Taco Terry was asking for death before, so Zero just gave him it. And Peely constructs a shack. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Firewalker, Mythic Goldfish, and Taco Terry. Zero receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Ghoul Trooper and Army Fishstick run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Scratch stays awake all night. Meteor and Ripley huddle for warmth. Polar Peak Monster receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Peely defeats Chaos Agent in a fight, but spares his life. Ninja, Bush Ranger, Mecha Team Leader, Dumpling Dan, and Jelly sleep in shifts. Flopper receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. That is good. He does need water. Nightshade and Mr. Love hold hands. Look at that. They're in love. Peely bashes Chaos Agent's head in it with a mace. But Peely just, saved Chaos Agent. Ninja and Ghoul Trooper track down and kill Jelly. Someone has to kill Ninja. They have to freaking do it. Flopper, Polar Peak Monster, and Scratch hunt for other tributes. Army Fishstick severely slices Ripley with a sword. No! No, how dare you, Army Fishstick. Ripley was just minding his own business. Mr. Love sprains his ankle while running away from Dumpling Dan. Dumpling Dan, why are you chasing Mr. Love? He's just trying to freaking spread some love. Bush Ranger begs for Zero to kill him. He refuses, keeping Bush Ranger alive. Nightshade tracks down and kills Meteor. Mecha Team Leader thinks about home. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Chaos Agent, Jelly, Ripley, and Meteor. Zero tends to Peely's wounds. Bush Ranger stays awake all night. Mecha Team Leader goes to sleep. I feel like whenever it's night, that's all the mecha team leader does. He just goes to sleep. Army Fishstick looks at the night skies. Flopper and Nightshade run to each other and decide to truce for the night. Dumpling Dan repeatedly stabs Scratch to death with a scythe. Well, that's one way to cure the virus. Polar Peak Monster and Ghoul Trooper tell stories about themselves to each other. Mr. Love convinces Ninja to snuggle with him. Mr. Love's doing what he does best. Polar Peak Monster unknowingly eats toxic berries. Ninja camouflages himself in the bushes. First he was camping, and now he's hiding in bushes. Mr. Love overhears Mecha Team Leader and Peely talking in the distance. Bush Ranger runs away from Zero. Flopper receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Okay, that's a lot of power to give a Flopper. Nightshade stalks Ghoul Trooper. An Army Fishstick bashes Dumpling Dan's head against a rock several times. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Scratch, Polar Peak Monster, and Dumpling Dan. Mecha Team Leader and Bush Ranger run to each other and decide to truce for the night. Ninja ambushes Mr. Love and kills him. All Mr. Love was trying to do was share the love. He was just snuggling with Ninja, and Ninja, being the evil ninja he is, freaking killed him. Ghoul Trooper sets up camp for the night. Ghoul Trooper's making it pretty far for someone I thought I'd never bring back ever again. Zero passes out from exhaustion. Peely loses sight of where he is. Flopper questions his sanity. And Nightshade cries herself to sleep. Nice. Army Fishstick cooks his food before putting his fire out. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Army Fishstick decides not to go to the feast. Mecha Team Leader decides not to go to the feast. Ninja decides not to go to the feast. Nightshade sobs while gripping a photo of her friends and family. Flopper and Ghoul Trooper decide to work together to get more supplies. This Flopper is making it really freaking far. And Zero falls into a pit and dies. That's a little disappointing for Zero. Bush Ranger decides not to go to the feast. And Peely decides not to go to the feast. Ghoul Trooper injures herself. Ninja makes a wooden spear. Flopper and Nightshade fight Mecha Team Leader and Peely. Flopper and Nightshade survive. Army Fishstick dies trying to escape the arena. Bush Ranger searches for firewood. I mean, you kind of are firewood. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mr. Love, because of freaking evil ninja. Zero, Mecha Team Leader, Peely, and Army Fishstick. Why is Mecha Team Leader and Peely slowly turning into Army Fishstick? Flopper, Ghoul Trooper, and Ninja discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Bush Ranger receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Now he can cut himself up to get the firewood. Nightshade accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Ninja shoots a poisonous blow dart into Ghoul Trooper's neck, slowly killing her. Bush Ranger convinces Flopper to not kill him, only to kill him instead. Rip Flopper. I'm surprised Flopper actually made it this far, though, for being a Flopper. But now it is down to Bush Ranger and Ninja. This is kind of intense, because it is Bush Ranger, who's a really majestic character. Then it's down to Ninja, who's killed every single majestic character ever exist. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Nightshade, Ghoul Trooper, and Flopper. Ninja repeatedly stabs Bush Ranger to death with a scythe. No! The winner is Ninja from District 11. Congratulations to Ninja. He kind of made a comeback, if you count him as being the same Ninja that was in the FORTNITE Hunger Games number 4, I think it was. So, I mean, technically this could have been Ninja getting his revenge. He went from last place to first place. And Ninja is also our first winner of Season 2 of the Hunger Games simulations. So here we have all the placements. So Ninja is in first with 5 kills. Ninja went all out and killed 5 majestic people. How could you, Ninja? Anyways, that is it for Hunger Games Simulator Fortnite Edition number 8. Make sure to comment down below characters and themes that you would like to see me make. So if you want to see a theme that I haven't made yet, you could leave a comment for. If you want to see a theme that I've already made, you want to see, a second one of it, and, comment that below also. If you want to see character return, new characters, just comment down below all of your suggestions. Anyways, that's it for this video. Ninja is your winner, and goodbye.